What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown. I'm your host, Rob, and sitting to the right of me is...
It's your boy, Jarrod.
And we are back. We are here to talk about another Watchmojo Top 10, guys. You guys really enjoyed the One Piece Top 10 Strongest, but Watchmojo also made a Top 10 Strongest in Dragon Ball, and there's a lot of craziness going on that we have to address. So make sure you guys stay tuned. All right, Jarrod. I don't know what's going on in Watchmojo's head, but let's just go right into it. At number 10, Watchmojo put Toppo. Toppo is nice.
He's nice.
But I don't know if he belongs on this list.
I don't know if he
Let me know.
on this either.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
I disagree.
Thank you. I have no idea why Toppo was on this list at all.
I mean, he did show out in Tournament of Power when he went all God of Destruction on people. That was pretty nice.
That's cute.
That was cute.
But it's not top 10 level.
That was not, yeah.
It's not top 10 level.
He did that after throwing away his values. So like we can't be taking that. We can't be endorsing that right there. So, who I picked for my top 10, I have to bring my son Trunks in here. At top 10.
Trunks is at 10?
Future Trunks. Future Trunks, by the way.
Oh.
Future Trunks.
All right, guys. All right. Hold on.
We gonna put Trunks.
Hold on. I had to take a breather. Trunks? Hold on. You removed Toppo, who's literally God destruction level, in the top 10 to put in Future Trunks?
I'll put in Future Trunks. He may be the stereotypical, let me run back to the past, let me get some help, but I feel like Trunks is still coming into himself, you know? We haven't seen what he can do. He took down Fusion Zamasu, even though he had like an ample amount of help, but Trunks is my boy, I'm biased, and I feel like he's pretty strong, you know?
Oh my goodness. Alright, guys, this list is about to be crazy. First of all, Trunks was impressive for his improvement from Dragon Ball Z. But there is no Trunks being in this list. That is just so disrespectful on so many levels. I'm gonna tell you guys who belongs at number 10. At number 10, I have Kefla. Obviously, we already know Caulifla and Kale, who's literally revered as the female Broly in the Dragon Ball fandom. I gotta put their fusion together in here because they were able to force Goku into the Ultra Instinct transformation. Now, it wasn't the mastered one, but still being able to do that on their first fusion is just unbelievable. And, you know, even if you want to mention, you know, Fuse Zamasu, because you're talking about Trunks being Fuse Zamasu, I don't even think Fuse Zamasu belongs on this list. Because, again, he was mutating, so he couldn't even really control his own fusion.
His form was incomplete.
He was immortal, but he couldn't handle it. So at the end of the day, I gotta put Kefla in here. Now, that is crazy that you have. I can't believe that. At number 9, Watchmojo put Fuse Zamasu. I just told you why I don't think he belongs in here.
Yeah.
You let me know. Do you agree with this, number 9?
Disagree.
Okay. You had Trump. All right, I'm probably going to hear Krillin next at this rate.
No. At my number 9, even though he is my favorite, I have Vegeta coming in at number 9.
Why?
Why? Because he made a big improvement, as we said in the Tournament of Power, unlocked a new form, Super Saiyan Blue, like 2 or something like that, the more enhanced version. 100%. Evolution.
Right.
And he held his own against Toppo, took him out himself. He tried his best, and he did go a little bit toe for toe, not during full strength, but like he did give Jiren some hits in there when he was like on his way out. So, and Vegeta's always been that prideful guy on the Saiyans. He's always about he's always down to help the Earth, and he's never run from a fight. Well, no, not say that. Not canon. He's canon.
All right. Let me just stop you right there. This is a lot of craziness is coming out. All right, so at number 9, I have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, the one that took down Zamasu, the one that was putting in a lot of work against Zamasu. And, well, not even really took him down, but, you know, forced him onto his last leg. Yeah. Obviously, we already know the Omniking had to come in here and handle and put in work, because that's what he does. Yeah. He erases, right? But we'll get onto him later on. But Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, obviously, for obvious reasons, he belongs on this list. He is the fusion of Goku and Vegeta, brought together with the Potara earrings, added on to the Super Saiyan Blue transformation. That's just a lot. That's a lot to take on. and I have to put him in the top 10. So he's sitting at number 9. Sitting a little bit over Kefla because of experience. That's the only reason. I think because of his experience, I gotta put Vegito over Kefla. Now at number 8, Watchmojo put Vegeta. Obviously, you have him at number 9. So
who did I pick to take his place? I picked. Who did I pick to take his place? Oh, BEERUS. You already know. God of Destruction BEERUS. Had to take his place. We've seen BEERUS' feats. We actually haven't seen his complete power. Probably like 85% he was saying in the movie. Something like that. But BEERUS has already shown his own. And he's a god of destruction at the end of the day. He can destroy Earth and like that in the snap of his fingers. And I feel like there's a lot more that we can see from him that we just haven't yet. So I can't put him any lower on this list than I already have.
All right, so I actually disagree. I have another pick. At number 8, I'm taking Broly. There is no other person that belongs in this spot. I mean, Broly is just a man amongst boys, if we want to talk about it. Completely destroyed Goku, completely destroyed Vegeta when they were fighting him individually, teaming up, tag team 2v1. I mean, it was just any time they threw any type of abilities at him, it was rendered useless, and he just powered up beyond them. We already know Broly is the Rage Saiyan elite. He has birthed what Super Saiyan Rage forms are. And I just think, listen, you gotta remember, he only was fighting Paris, his father, before he fought anybody else. The first time he encountered Goku and Vegeta, they were going into their Super Saiyan God transformations, and Broly made it look like it was Swiss cheese. He was finding holes in all their defenses, and he was staying in Super Saiyan. He was staying in his base form for the majority of the fight.
Sure.
I gotta give it to Broly. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7, they put BEERUS.
BEERUS?
Yes.
Well, I have to already take your pick.
Right.
I disagree with BEERUS being there since I already pushed him down, and I brought Super Saiyan Blue Vegito back up on the list and brought him to number 7.
Okay.
And like Rob already said, we've seen his feats already when he was fighting against Zamasu, and now we have a new and improved Vegeta and a new and improved Goku at that. So he's even stronger than he was at that point. We've seen his feats before, and we've seen him fight against Broly at one point too. So it's like, wait, no, it's Gogeta. But we've seen his feats before, and we know that he's gotten even stronger. And as Vegeta and Goku get stronger individually, he becomes stronger himself. And I have to put him over BEERUS because there's no doubt in my mind that he's stronger than him at this point. Okay, I mean, I can't argue with that position. And I have the other form of that. I have at number 7, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I just ranted and raves about how powerful Broly is. We obviously have to take the fusion that was needed to take down Broly. Obviously, Goku and Vegeta couldn't handle Broly alone. They had to fuse together and then reach that Super Saiyan Blue transformation. And even I think that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is stronger than the Vegito transformation, because we know with the fusion dance it multiplies their power levels together. It doesn't just add them up. And obviously, them taking down Broly in that situation, with Frieza completely rendered useless, but even his golden form, I gotta tip my hat off to them. I think that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta sits at number 7 respectfully. Now let's move on to number 6. Watchmojo put Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Obviously, you don't have him. So who do you have sitting at number 6? At number 6, I have the bold wonder, the man amongst boys, Jarrod himself.
Wow.
At number 6.
We agree. Yes.
Jarrod himself has to sit amongst the 6 because we've seen. I don't even have to explain why I have to put him on this list.
He's an absolute tank.
Absolute tank, monster if you want to call him. This man took down Goku with barely even lifted a finger. Just looked at this man and just fell down. Vegeta, same way. Anybody who touched this man, he was the symbol of justice, if you would put it himself. And nobody was touching him. Candidate for a god of destruction, but turned it down. So I can't even put his feet into words.
Yes, I mean Jiren is, You know, he is the catalyst. He is the prime catalyst for Goku achieving his Ultra Instinct transformation. If it was for Jiren, Goku wouldn't have reached that new height. Defeated Kale with ease. Virtually doesn't even receive any damage, at least in the base Ultra Instinct transformation that Goku is in. Once we see him achieve the mastered form, then we already know it's over. But Jiren is just ridiculous. I mean, he made Hit look like... Hit has ability of time skip.
Yeah.
He made Hit look like he was nothing. He made Hit look like he was just paper blown in the wind.
Yeah,
It's
like
a plastic bag.
Artist.
I mean, there is really nothing we could really say. I mean, Goku charged up his ultimate attack, his Spirit Bomb, his world-renowned Spirit Bomb, and Jiren was just like, okay, didn't even touch it, got rid of it. So Jiren definitely sits at number 6. Glad we agree on that. But I'm a little scared moving forward, knowing how you're rolling right now. At number 5, Watchmojo put Jiren. Obviously, you don't have Jiren.
No.
Who do you have sitting at number 5?
At number 5, one of your picks that I have to bump up because of just who he is. I have Broly at number 5.
You have Broly over Jiren.
Broly over Jiren.
That is very, very interesting.
Very interesting. I'm doing this in terms of like the raw power that we saw and the power of potential to get even stronger. At the end of the day, we see, like you were saying before,
that is disrespectful.
This man was manhandling Goku and Vegeta, which Jiren was doing himself.
Jiren was doing that too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
So all right. So give me a point why Broly is better than Jiren. That's what I want to know right now. What?
The endless potential of a Saiyan. That's my deciding factor between.
So you're saying he's not there yet. He has to work his way up.
He has the potential to be better.
The potential to be
that
better means he's better right now. Is that what you're telling me, Jarrod?
Yes, he's comparable level. I will put them face to face. Broly at the end of the movie versus Jiren right now. I would love to see that fight myself because I feel like a lot of people would be upset playing the cell phone.
The disrespect to Jiren is just alarming. I can't believe that coming from you. I honestly, that is ridiculous.
It's the revamp, bro.
Jiren is definitely stronger than Broly, and it's not because, yes, I do agree that Broly has a higher ceiling because he is a Saiyan. But as of right now, from what we saw in the Tournament of Power, from what we saw Jiren, what he had to deal with and what he had to overcome, there is no way Broly can hang with Jiren. Just on the fact alone that Broly does not have the experience that Jiren has. Jiren has way more battle experience than Broly. Broly can't hang with Jiren right now.
We seen Goku and Vegeta's battle experience, and we saw how they got handed to them and just played. But we have two battle-hardened warriors. Against a guy who just came from another planet and has been fighting the same person for most of his life.
You're acting like Jiren didn't deal with the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
along with
so
a hit,
comparable.
Along with a Kale.
Kale would have been smacked out of here.
All right, and I'm just saying, there's levels to this. I think levels. Jiren is taking that. But at number 5, I have to take our beloved Kakarot, aka Goku, obviously for reasons that I don't even really think I have to state, except for Mastered Ultra Instinct. That's the only word. That's the only transformation I really need to mention in this argument. MUI is just a beautiful technique.
Beautiful.
I mean, dodges almost anything.
Yeah.
Lands almost every hit. Critical. I mean, kamehamehas on levels that we have never ever seen throughout the series, putting himself above everybody in the Tournament of Power, even getting praise from the omniking. I mean, this brother is just on another level. I gotta give it to Goku sitting here at number 5. And if it weren't for, higher beings within the multiverse, Goku would obviously be a lot closer, but we have to put respect where where it is due. So I have to leave Goku at number 5. Now let's continue. Watchmojo put Goku at number 4. I think that's obviously too high. What do you think?
I agreed with them.
Wow.
Okay. I agree with him. Like you just said, taking in the Ultra Instinct into account. Mastered Ultra Instinct. We saw in the Tournament of Power every single God of Destruction stand up and just look in awe.
Right.
Grand Priest himself was like, let me take a step back. Let me look at what's going on here.
Right.
We have people, higher beings themselves, that are taking a second to look at this. He's mortal at the end of the day. He's a mortal warrior.
Right.
Maybe it's saying he's a mortal warrior, and we have all these higher beings looking at him and seeing the power that he's achieved. That left them scared. BEERUS was literally shaking in his sandals.
Right.
When he saw this thing happen. So that's why I had to keep him where he was, because I feel that was a nice spot for Goku after what he's achieved and what he's done so far.
Right. You're wrong. I having Goku above a level 5. And when you hear my other picks, you'll realize why. At number 4, I have I have WHIS. I think obviously, WHIS is, BEERUS' angel. He's a complete beast.
Of course.
Can be stopped by almost anybody. Except for, if you're even higher being than him, which we'll get to a little bit later.
Yeah, exactly.
But WHIS is obviously on another level with teleporting, rewinding time, traveling at hyperspeed. He could fight with a skill level of Ultra Instinct with ease. He's incredibly powerful, incredibly knowledgeable about the multiverse. He's an angel, for crying out loud. I put WHIS. Let's continue.
Yeah.
At number 3, Watchmojo put WHIS.
And
do you?
I agree.
You agree?
I have to put WHIS over everybody else that I've named so far because, again, piggyback off what you said, we've seen this man when he was training Goku and Vegeta just handle them with ease at the time, not even breaking a sweat. He can rewind time. He has the knowledge of basically the gods and more. He's training a god of destruction himself. So it was like his power itself is like unbounded at this point because we have not seen a cap to it at this point because we have not seen anybody else of a higher stature ever put him in a situation where he's ever been tight or needed to like go past his limits or even reach his limits in the first place. So WHIS has to sit in my top 3, no doubt.
All right, so you're wrong again. I have Grand Priest sitting at 3, his father. Obviously the father of all the angels, completely unstoppable. I mean, we have literally rumors going throughout the multiverse that this man is in the top 5 strongest in the multiverse.
I've heard these rumors.
He's in that conversation. Put some respect on his name. I'm putting Grand Priest in here.
I do put some respect on him.
I mean, he has basically he has the power of the angels magnified by, we don't even know to what scale, but we just know it is at a much grander scale than what WHIS can do, what Vados can do, and so on and so forth. So I'd have to put Grand Priest sitting at number 3. Now at number 2, they put Grand Priest. Obviously, I don't agree. What do you think?
Obviously, I do agree.
Okay.
Like I said, we got to put some respect on this man's name, Top 5 in all the universes. Like, we don't know what place on that top 5 he is. They never specified that. That's what I want y'all to think, Right. He could be 2, as I'm putting him right now. So, I have to keep him there. Father of all angels. We know when he speaks, everybody has to listen. The gods of destruction know that he's directly under King Zeno at the end of the day. So it's like he's the right hand man to the supreme being. So I don't know what to say. He has to sit apart my number 2.
At number 2, I have omniking. For obvious reasons. Omniking leads the multiverse. He is literally the king of the multiverse. Has the ability to erase anything that he wants to erase. Something as small as an apple, or something as large as a whole entire universe. Omniking is on another level, has all the gods of destruction bowing down to him, has all of the angels at his command, has Grand Priest at his command. I mean, Grand Zeno, gotta put respect on his name. I think he sits at number 2. And we're at the end of the list.
We are.
Watchmojo put Omniking at number 1.
And guess what?
I agree. Man, are you sure you don't work for Watchmojo?
Maybe a little bit on the side on the weekends. But I want to upgrade their answer because we now have double trouble Omniking. So that even just... We have 2.
Yeah.
We have 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah,
he
future
rules
Aniki.
overall, and now we have two of them. I can't even. Two of the same entity. I can't even like just put them anywhere lower, because like he has the power to like pretty much do anything he wills at the end of the day. And that's all I gotta say. It's plain and simple.
All right.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. Just
At number 1, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say something that a lot of people don't really say unless you're really following what's going on. I'm putting Zalama, the Dragon God, at number 1. We've heard the rumors. We've heard everything that's going on within the series. We know that Zalama has created the multiverse. He has, whether you want to say he lives through Super Shenron or if he's a separate being, we don't really know to what extent that really unfolds, but we do know that he was able to have the Super Dragon Balls, which are literally planetary size, created to grant any wish that you want on any scale that you want. That is a power level that is beyond our comprehension within the DBZ verse, right? Cannot be killed, cannot be destroyed, just like omniking. Can restore universes that omniking has erased.
previously erased. Okay.
Which is for me that's a counter, right? So we know that anything that Omni King does, even if Omni King puts it set in stone, it can be undone with the power of Super Shenron, with the power of the Super Dragon Balls, which were introduced into the series by Zalama. So I have to put Zalama at number 1 in the series. Now, guys, just to make sure, we don't want to, ruin the rules of Watchmojo, but there are no gods of destruction outside of BEERUS that Watchmojo included, and there's no angels outside of WHIS that were included. You guys might also have noticed that there's 2 favorite characters that did not make my top 10, and I will stand on that. Vegeta is not a top 10 character within this series, because you look at my top 10 list and tell me one character that he can beat within there. And Watchmojo included fusions as separate characters, so we did as well. Vegeta is not within their series. I don't even know why you have Trunks. That is crazy. You should be arrested. And BEERUS did not make my top 10 as well, for obvious reasons. BEERUS has slipped up on his training with WHIS, which we also have and that's not really a lot of disrespect, because think about it.
I'm talking about Vegeta.
You talking about Vegeta?
Vegeta disrespect.
No, I love Vegeta. I was trying. You listen, Vegeta fans. I promise you, I was trying to find a way to squeeze him into my top 10, but when I saw that fusions counted as separate characters, I said, look, let's just be honest. If you don't have UI, you can't beat you. There's no way. At number 10, I have Kefla, who literally showed the ability to hang in a fight with another person that has unlocked UI. And the reason why BEERUS is in here is because we know how shocked he was when Goku unlocked the Ultra Instinct transformation, because he even stated that that's a hard transformation for even Gods of Destruction to unlock. And we already know that Jiren would have been a top dog God of Destruction,
if he had that.
and Goku washed him.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think BEERUS obviously is ridiculously powerful from what we saw in the beginning of the series, what we saw in Battle of Gods. Obviously, split a planet in half with just his finger. We know BEERUS is on another level. But when we start bringing in fighters that can hang with UI, or that are a UI level, UI tier, I cannot put BEERUS in here, because again, he has slipped up on his training with Whis. When Vegeta's out there grinding, when Goku's out there grinding, BEERUS is sleeping. BEERUS is traveling back to Bulma to eat more food. I can't put him in my top 10. He has to get back to work. So at the end of the day, I gotta leave those 2 cats out. My top 10 is obviously much better than yours. You have Trunks sitting in here, and you remove Topo. You think Trunks can beat Topo? That's crazy, disrespectful. I didn't do that.
I will disrespect Topo to my last breath. I will not change my list. I found it extremely disrespectful that we don't have Vegeta in the list. I can understand Trunks. Trunks was on the fence with me. I squeezed him in there, as you can see. But Vegeta has to definitely make the list.
All right.
I feel like BEERUS is also being very understated too. and he should be.
You could have a case
lower,
for
maybe lower.
You could have a case for BEERUS.
Maybe lower on the
if
list
you want
in your ring.
Over. I don't even know if you really put him over Kepler because Kepler's been hanging with UI Goku, and I think UI Goku can beat BEERUS. I am going to say yes.
And I agree. That's why I put him over in my list too. I definitely say he can put him down, but. Yeah, I think he should be at least in your top 10, maybe bottom ring.
Your top 10? You can't. After your top 10, you have no credibility whatsoever to tell me what to put in my top 10. Because you literally put Topo in your top 10. I mean, you removed Topo and put Trunks in your. Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video right there. All right, so you guys let us know who has the right list, who has the wrong list, who you would pop in, who you would switch out. Let us know down in the comment section below.
Let us know your opinions.
And with that, we're signing out.